Have you ever had this question in your mind, how long somebody can survive on other planets? Today we are going to find out the exact answer for each planet. Each planet has its own unique and extreme conditions that make them close to impossible to withstand even for a second. Besides the planets in the solar system, we will also address the same question for the vacuum space and sun. Before worrying about the planets, let's see if we even stand a chance in the vacuum of space surrounding us on all sides. The answer is no. There is no chance of surviving in the scary cosmic void. In science fiction movies, we often see people's heads exploding or being frozen by the apparent pressure differential or lack of heat, respectively. As long as you don't try to hold your breath, you will survive for about 30 seconds before you sustain any injuries. These 30 seconds won't be the most comfortable moments of your life, but you will still technically be alive. The main cause of your death will be asphyxiation, not getting compressed by the sudden bursts of pressure or being set ablaze by the extreme galactic temperatures. Mercury is a planet of extremes. The side facing the sun is extremely hot, whereas the other side is incredibly cold. The temperatures range from -150 degrees Celsius to 425 degrees Celsius. To top that off, the lack of air will cause serious problems on this planet. Thus far, no discernible atmosphere has been detected on Mercury, except for trace amounts of helium. Without your spacesuit, you'd either freeze or instantly turn into a carbon brick, depending on which side of the planet you were standing on. If you were to venture there without any gear, you would survive for less than 2 minutes, provided that you held your breath. Visiting Venus would be like landing inside of an oven. The temperature on its surface is approximately 400 degrees Celsius. Its surface pressure is also about 90 times greater than that of Earth. A spacesuit designed for Venus would need to be constructed of titanium. Without a spacesuit, one would get squashed in seconds if you didn't get turned into dust before that. The time period of survival is roughly a second, even though the gravity force is equal to that of Earth, the more you know. Our planet Earth. Without holding our breaths or donning any kind of spacesuit, we can survive for about 80 years. Not bad. Unfortunately, Earth's moon has uninhabitable temperatures. The temperature ranges from -160 degrees Celsius to +120 Celsius, and the surface pressure is around 310 powered by -15 bars. The atmosphere is extremely thin and is composed of helium, neon, and some other unusual gases, including sodium and potassium, which are not found in Earth's atmosphere. Ebulism and lack of oxygen would inevitably kill you, so without a suit, a person could survive for about 3 minutes. The planet Mars. Although it's known as Earth's sister planet, the surface conditions there are quite treacherous. Mars is full of deserts. It is extremely cold and has very little atmosphere or gravity. The most serious immediate impact would be from the low atmospheric pressure, which is nearly a vacuum compared to Earth. The surface pressure is well below the Armstrong limit for the unprotected human body. The Armstrong limit, often called Armstrong's line, is the minimum altitude beyond which the boiling point of water becomes so low that it is almost equal to the normal temperature of the human body. Essentially, all your bodily fluids, such as mucus, saliva, and sweat, would get evaporated, leaving you completely dried out. It sounds quite petrifying. Therefore, without any protective gear, you would only get about 2 minutes to explore the planet. Jupiter is literally just a ball of gas, so there's nothing to land on. If you were to jump on it, you would just descend into nothingness. It's just a big ball of nothing until you reach the core. The gases inside this giant are highly pressurized, so without any gear, you would get crushed instantly. That is, in less than 1 second. Just like Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, and Neptune are enormous balls of gas. One would get crushed almost instantly if you attempted to stand on these planets in any condition, let alone without a spacesuit. The rings on Saturn are actually droplets of frozen water or ammonia, so that wouldn't really make a big difference for your survival. Humans stand absolutely no chance near the sun. We would get vaporized in less than a second, even with a spacesuit on, let alone without one. To put things into perspective, Earth receives enough solar energy in an hour to satisfy the entire world's energy requirements. Imagine going anywhere close to that deadly ball of hot gas.